Yeah, that's right, we're back with another video. And today I'm pretty excited because I'm here in sunny Portugal. We hopped on the plane at Newquay Airport and were treated to some pretty nice views coming into Faro Airport. Got the hire car and 90 minutes later we were here in Sagres. We're staying at the local apartment hotel, which is very nice. And today I'm looking forward to having a proper go on the local mini ramp which overlooks the sea. Now I had a quick spin on that mini ramp when I just got off the plane and managed to go flying on the first rock fakie. Now I haven't recorded a skateboarding video for a good couple of weeks because I've been out with a knee injury. I managed to kneecap myself at the local bowl. I was going for that sneaky quick 10 minutes after work, so I didn't pop my pads on, and on the first run I washed out over the hip and landed with all my weight on my left knee, and it was even more emotional than usual. I hobbled off with a tear in my eye and red carded myself straight to A&E for an x-ray. Luckily that x-ray showed up nothing was too out of place, so I started on a militant regime of rehab. I didn't want to rush things, but my hand was forced as I had this trip in the diary and I'd really set my heart on doing a bit of skating and a bit of surfing. Before we set off, I thought it was prudent to check if it was even worth packing a skateboard. So I went down to the local micro ramp and tried a drop-in and a rock to fakie. And I got really stoked that that went reasonably well. I upgraded this for a drop-in to rock fakie at the Mount Hawk mini ramp, which is a bit bigger. And even though my knee blew up like a balloon afterwards, I iced it down and it seemed manageable. So I popped the skateboard in the bag and headed out ready for a session at this Sagres mini ramp. Now I find injuries are always a good opportunity for a reset. Obviously it's not ideal being injured, but just before this injury I'd hit a bit of a plateau and everything was feeling a little bit uninspired. And with this injury in place, it's made me reset all my expectations and I'm pretty much back to square one. So my goals for the mini ramp out here is just to get a few of my basic tricks back in the bag. Now I have to say, when I arrived at this mini ramp, my heart fell as it's a little bit taller and a little bit steeper than I would like, especially for a getting back into it session. I'm looking forward to taking in the views, skating in front of the sea. I'm also looking forward to seeing what my son JJ can do on this ramp. As ever, it's not going to come out in the video how steep and how fast this ramp is. It's sort of got like a plastic top to it and it's a little bit slippery as well, and the coping really sticks out a lot, so that adds an extra frisson of excitement. Anyway, enough of my yakking. Let's head over and take a look at the mini ramp. So at this time of year, this ramp surface seems to attract the moisture, and this type of ramp surface with the moisture on is not a lot of fun. So I found it was well worth having a towel in the car just to aid the drying process. The toweling off also helps to sweep up some of the pine needles that fall off of the trees that overlook the ramp, and those trees are a godsend in the afternoon as they provide some much needed shade. Okay, first up I'm going to go for the drop-in and then build it up to a rock fakie and maybe a tail stall. Now I know it's not going to look like much, but after a couple of weeks out this ramp's pretty intimidating. Just want to see if my front knee can deal with the pressure. Okay, that's feeling okay. The big problem is stopping and starting. If I do need to stop fast, it's sort of a crazy leg crane, straight leg run out. Next up, I'm going to go for the axle stall. Okay, that's the axle stall back in the bag. Now I'm gonna see if I can turn it into a 50-50 grind. Okay, that's feeling pretty good on the knee. I don't want to overcook it though, so I'm going to head back and ice the knee off, and I look forward to coming back for session 2. Now I've been concentrating my efforts on riding the mini ramp, but there is an area of nice flat ground with smooth concrete and a collection of the usual street obstacles you'd expect to find. One thing I have observed though is these street obstacles tend to be a one-hit wonder. Just get a bit of speed down that flat bank and then hit the street obstacle and try and come to a screeching halt before coming a cropper hitting the mini ramp. Well, that's it for this video. Overall, we had a lovely old time visiting Sagres. Went to the local fort, visited all the beaches. Everyone got a bit of fun in the ocean and also had a bit of fun at the skate park. That Sagres mini ramp is pretty challenging, especially with an injured knee. It's fast, it's steep, it's a little bit taller than your average mini ramp. And I know it won't come out in the videos, but that coping really sticks out and there's a few kinks to negotiate. But I found once I got used to it, it was a lot of fun and it really gave me a good stoke to get some of those tricks back under my belt. JJ really enjoyed the ramp and he got some classic slash turns going, and with that ocean backdrop, it really made the whole experience pretty idyllic. If you're new to the channel, feel free to hit subscribe. I make new videos every week that I'm not injured. And if you want to follow me on Instagram at John Bishop Skate, you can hit the relevant buttons to make that happen. As ever, my name's been John Bishop and I'm a middle-aged guy learning how to skate.